Welcome back to part 1 of Transform Your Voice. I'm glad you made it here. You should already be proud of yourself, and I'm proud of you for embarking on this course. If you are like most singers or instrumentalists, you have some frustration or struggle with your voice, or things you are okay at but you would love to be better at, perhaps your leader has suggested you get some training to improve some certain areas in your singing. Or maybe you are a worship pastor or a director and you're looking forward to take up your thing to the next level. That is what this course is all about. And that is why I'm here to help you on your way to vocal success and mastering. Also to build your confidence and strength in your singing and worship leading. Many of us find ourselves singing without even questioning why we do so or why we even have a voice. On the other hand, some may struggle with singing and wonder why they face difficulty. Before we go deeper, let me break down some terms. I'm sure you've been wondering, what is voice? Voice refers to the sound produced by human and other animals through the vibration of vocal cord in the larynx combined with the resonance, mouth, and nose. Next, what is sound? Sound is the vibrations that travel through a medium such as air, water, solid object, and perceived by the ear. It occurs when an object or substance moves or vibrates, creating a wave of pressure that spreads through the surrounding medium. These vibrations reach our ears where they are processed by the brain as sound. Singing. Singing is the act of producing musical sound when breath passes over vocal cords and resonates in our face. This process is something that our bodies are created to do, and we do it naturally all the time. Next, type of sound. I'm sure we'll be shocked of this. Well, there are different types of sound. We have the musical sound. These are produced internally to create music with clear pitch, rhythm, and tone. Example is note played on a musical instrument like piano or guitar, and sound produced by when singing. Another type of sound is non-musical sound, which is otherwise called noise. So sound are not produced for musical purpose but are part of everyday life, like sound from the car engine, sound from leaf rusting or dog barking. All these are non-musical sound. With all this put together, voice, sound, singing, and the types of sound we have, let me explain how sound is produced scientifically. So, let's say we have a drum, for example, and this is not pertaining to drum, any object, as we all know that every object in the universe produces sound. So, once we strike the drum, we are causing a disturbance, we are causing a stress to the particles of that drum. So when we cause the stress to it, they in turn move to and fro. That is called vibration. So vibration simply means the to and fro movement of particles of an object. Okay? So as these particles move backward and forward, they in turns vibrate the air particles around the object or surrounding. So these air particles vibrate in different lengths, which we call wave. Otherwise, you say different frequency. So this different frequency is what the ear picks up and interprets by the brain. The ear is the human microphone we have now. So what your microphone simply is doing is that it's just interpreting the frequency. This is what the ear takes in. So that is how we hear sound. We need to examine the anatomy of our voice together. So the first part we're going to focus attention on is vocal cords. Vocal cords are the two muscular folds in form of V shape. It's located here inside the larynx. Larynx is an organ at the top of the trachea. You see here, Please take note of this. When the vocal cord are resting, that is when we are just breathing, not making any sound, they remain open to the air. They remain open for air to pass through efficiently. And when we make sound, breath passes over this vocal cord and they close, then begins to vibrate together quickly. So if you check here of the image, this is the vocal cord. Majority of us might think that, oh, maybe when we are singing or when we are making sound from our mouth, we will believe that it's the air through our nose that enter in through it. No, the air through our nose doesn't just go to the vocal cord directly. No, the air through our nose goes straight down to our lungs, then comes back to now vibrate the vocal cord here, then resonate. When I say resonate, your head entirely, don't worry, I'm still going to discuss about resonance in detail. So your head is your resonance. So your head is the speaker. So the way the shape of your head determines the type of sound you are going to produce. Have you ever wondered why we have different head shapes? Some people have big head, some people have small, some people different shapes of head, which we have all over the world. And that is why you see us that we have our own unique voice, though some people might have the same kind of voice. And by practical, you can also mimic somebody's voice, which means you can fake to sound like somebody, maybe your favorite artist. You can fake to sound like the person. Have you ever noticed that you cannot speak nor sing when you are breathing in? I'm sure you didn't take note of that. Yes, try it. Breathe in and be talking at the same time. No, before you can start talking, you have taken in air before you start talking. And that is why most time when we are talking, there's a break. There's a break. You can see now, immediately I stop, I take in air. That is why most time when we are speaking, we stop at a starting point, which in music we call phrase. All these are still what I'm going to explain later on in my videos. Let's say, for example, I want to do a normal do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. During that point, I'm doing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You have heard some music director, choir mistress, or musicians say, use one breath. You remember that word? Use one breath up. Then when you are coming down, you breathe in again. Look at it now. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. You can see that at the point when I'm doing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, I wasn't breathing in. But when I get to the top, I breathe in air again, then I use that to descend. So you have to conserve air before you can speak or sing.